A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we cover a topic that is so important, that is so fundamental, and you might be wondering what the topic is. Yes, the topic that we cover today is about the page layout or the format of your papers. So what I mean by papers? Yeah, by papers I mean your class assignments or your research projects that you need to complete for your degree program or for your courses, etc. You know why the topic about page layout or page or the format for your research for your assignments or research papers. The reason is, sometimes we have already started a couple of pages, and also we have integrated or created some visuals such as tables or pie charts or graphs, bar charts, something like that. And then we are informed by our university or our course lecturers that we need to reformat, we need to change. For example, we need to change the margins, top, bottom, left, and right margin. We need to change the headings. Yeah, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. We need to change the font size. That gonna affect the whole paper. You could imagine if you have already started a lot of pages, and later on, you need to reformat everything. It takes a lot of time. Sometimes it's so frustrating. It causes a lot of headache. So that is why I strongly suggest that we need to set the format from the very beginning. On day one of our research project, we need to do that. So in this first movie, we're gonna start with some basics of formats recommended by APA or American Psychological Association. APA just released its seventh edition manual, and the seventh edition released in 2019 makes life for us very easy. APA has simplified a lot of things for us, and let's start with some basics suggested for us. So in general, it's a good practice to use A4. So when you open a Word document like this, you're gonna see this blank page. So we can go to the margin here. We can go to the margin, and we can choose top, bottom, left, and right. 1 inch. Yeah, 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeter. So APA recommend 1 inch for top, bottom, left, and right. So I think it works a little bit more efficiently if we change the measurement unit to inch. In order to change from centimeter to inch, it's very simple. In Microsoft Word, we just go to File, and we go to Options, and then we go to Advanced, and then we scroll down, and you're gonna see here, Display, Show measurements in unit of. Now I want to choose inches, so I click OK. So when I do this, from now on, every time I open a new blank page, the unit of measurement is in inch. If you want to change it to centimeter, that's fine. You can go to the same step, go through the same step, file, options, and you choose advanced. You scroll down and you change from here, display, show measurement in unit of centimeter, millimeter, points, and pica. So I keep inch, okay, because I think it works more efficiently when we choose inches. So now everything is in inches. Now you can go to margin. Margin, you can see we choose APA recommend 1 inch for top, bottom, left, and right. So we click on that one, okay. And we need to choose A4 also. Let's see size here, whether it's A4 or not. Now it's A4. So we choose A4. And orientation is portrait, okay. So good to go. So if you look at the blank document right now, it is good to go. So 1 inch from the top, and 1 from the bottom, 1 from left, and 1 from right. So we are not done yet. We need to go to the font APA guideline recommend Time New Roman font 12. So let's check. So in order to go to the font, we click on here, home. So home, and we check Time New Roman and 12. So good to go. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce something important. When we are on home, we can click on this icon, paragraph icon. You can see now we have the paragraph icon. So we can highlight it. And now we can go to because everything APA also recommend double space. Okay, we need to go to here, paragraph group. You can click on this in order to generate the dialog box, paragraph dialog box. Or if you don't want to click on the arrow here, you can click on this icon and line spacing option. So please go to this one, spacing before set to 0, spacing after set to 0, and line spacing we set to double. And it's a good practice to check this box. Don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. That is a good practice to check that. So we can click OK. So now everything is in double space. It's in double space right now. So we are good. So we are good to go. In addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you highlight the paragraph icon. You can turn it on or off as you like. I can turn it off right now. Now it's off, okay? So I think it's good to have it on most of the time. So I turn it on and I highlight it. So when I highlight it, I need to follow APA guideline also, because APA say we need to use left align. Now it seems that our format is in justify. Okay, justify. I want to use left align here. In order to do that, so I highlight the paragraph icon. I go to paragraph group. I click on the down arrow here. I click on it. So now I can change here. You can see the general feature. Alignment, I can go to left align. Before I click OK, one more concept that's so important, ladies and gentlemen. I used to have a lot of problem with with the indentation. So APA recommends first line indentation. We need to indent, the first line of our research paper of each paragraph. So how do you achieve that? How do you set up, indentation for every first line of each paragraph? Yes, don't go to left indentation, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go to that. Don't use that. Fill or right, but go to special group here. So click on special group and take first align indent. So it's a good idea to set first align indent at a half an inch. Okay, so first line indent half an inch. So alignment is left. That's correct. Don't use centered or justify. Never do that, please. So first line indent is by half an inch. So again, spacing before after, we need to set it 0 again. Zero, not auto, 0 and double. Everything double. Don't add space between paragraphs. So what is amazing is this. Now the first line of the paragraph is indented automatically for us. So let's test this by writing a few sentences, ladies and gentlemen. As we can see, formatting beforehand going to be is going to save us a lot of time and headaches. Xin headaches. Xin reformatting the paper is frustrating because text and visuals will move from here to there. So what is so interesting is this. Microsoft Word, indent the first line automatically for us. So when we start typing a new, for example, you can see a word headache, okay? And then when we start the word sin, there is no more margin, to accommodate the next word. The second line is not indented, okay? It is flush. It is flush to the left margin. So if we are not so impressed by now, there is one magic, for me to show, ladies and gentlemen. So now I can continue. As we can generalize, writers going to save time, okay, which is scarce once they have set up such beautiful format. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, while the cursor is here, okay, now I want to start a new paragraph. So I'm gonna hit enter on my keyboard. So the new paragraph is already indented. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. I hope you find this movie useful. And movie number 2 gonna cover how to construct a cover page for your assignment or for your research project. Thank you.